Thank you to our sponsor, the Home Depot.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 is here. Games every single day, and the best seat to keep up with all the action is right in your own backyard.
Big screen outside, grill going, neighbors and friends coming over to watch. Now that's how you host.
As an official supporter of the FIFA World Cup 2026, the Home Depot's got what you need to get the backyard match day ready.
That's right. Whether it's a projector screen setup, string lights, little patio furniture, the Home Depot will help you make your yard the go-to spot.
And with fast, free delivery on over 2 million items, you can focus on setting up the ultimate backyard fan zone instead of making trips to the store.
So, as we welcome the world to our backyard, get your home watch party ready with an assist from the Home Depot.
To learn more, visit homedepot.com/FIFA World Cup 26.
Usually the conversation around here is about football. Today, the topic is gas for one of the sponsors, specifically Mobile Supreme Plus Premium Gasoline. Let's start with the fact that Mobile Supreme Plus Premium is amazing. It keeps engines 3 times cleaner, so engines perform better for better gas mileage. Just ask motorsports legend Shirley Cha-Cha Muldowney. She raced top fuel dragsters in the 70s, so she knows a thing or two about gasoline. She also knows a thing or two about the 70s, so if there are any questions about leisure suits, vinyl, or fondue, fire away. One might wonder why they call her Cha-Cha. Like, is it a family name or a marketing ploy? Or maybe she thought it sounded cool. It's very curious. Getting back to fuel, Shirley and the team highly recommend Mobile Supreme Plus Premium Gas because it keeps engines 3 times cleaner for better performance and gas mileage. By the way, Cha-Cha Muldowney, she drove a pink car. Mobile. Legendary. 3 times cleaner compared to Mobile regular gas and port fuel injected engines. Actual results may vary. Visit mobilefuels.com for details.
This podcast is brought to you by Colgate Total. We take oral health as seriously as you take sports. That's why Colgate Total Active Prevention uses advanced technology to help prevent oral health problems like cavities and gingivitis before they start. It's clinically proven to provide 24-hour antibacterial protection with twice daily brushing after 4 weeks of use. So get a winning routine and prevent oral health problems before they start. Shop Colgate Total Active Prevention at a retailer near you.
I had a beer in my hand and I had to receive the diploma. So I had to get the beer out of my hand some way. It happened to be full. Don't know how that happened.
Well, it kind of stayed full, as we saw when you threw it on the ground. If there's anything anybody should have been upset with, it's the fact that you didn't finish that chug. There was just way too much spillage to consider that a successful chug.
Welcome back to New Heights, presented by Wave Sports Entertainment. New episodes come to you every single Wednesday. Subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. And check out our official fan club at newheightsshow.com with 1S as well. Jason, tell the people what we got coming up, bud.
We got another fantastic episode, Trav. This edition is going to present what took place at our first arena live show.
So nuts.
Pretty special. It was an awesome show in Cincinnati. Cincinnati showed up. The university showed up. It was a fantastic evening.
So grateful, man.
We're also going to get to talking about Out of the House. There's been some photos and things leaking on both of our accounts over the last couple weeks. So we're going to talk about all that, as well as maybe eventually talk about, football.
You want to talk about football now?
Haven't talked about it in like 4 weeks on this show, so I guess there are still some football fans that watch.
Is there anything going on right now?
There's always something going on. The NFL has got this figured out. At all times of the year, there's contracts being done, there's the draft, there's OTAs. Like, the only dead period in the NFL is that like 4 to 6 month time period when everybody takes vacation in the summer. That's about it. Yep. Outside of that, there's something happening at all times. Yep. Which, thank you, because it gives us stuff to talk about on the show.
All right now.
We're going to get to the first segment, as always.
As always.
New news
coming in hot. Still don't have a voice from screaming all day in the University of Cincinnati. First bit of new news is he must have heard us talking about him last week on the episode with Lil Dicky.
Got a lurker.
Because my brother, Cheeto Santino, Andrew Santino, is going to be joining us next week on the podcast. I'm so pumped. If you haven't seen his podcast, Whiskey Ginger, please go watch it. Absolutely hilarious. My favorite comedian out right now. One of my good friends, man.
Have you guys been calling him Cheeto?
Yeah, that's his name, Cheeto.
Why Cheeto?
He looks like a Cheeto.
Because he's got red hair?
Yeah. I would assume that's the connection. There might be something deeper. How about this, Jason? We'll ask him when he comes on the show. All right, now. Appreciate you joining us, Cheeto. I fucking love you, man. We'll talk about his stand-up, what projects he's been working on, and the time I spent on his podcast wearing some very, very, very short shorts that I haven't worn ever since.
How short?
I mean, they were definitely mid-thigh. They were almost as short as the shorts you were wearing.
Well, those shorts weren't that short. Those are like regular length shorts.
Yeah, good point. All right. Yeah. My nuts were hanging out. All right. We'll make sure you tune in next week for that one. I promise you won't want to miss it, baby.
Next bit of new news, we're going to talk about something that isn't, I guess, new news, or it kind of still news, but we haven't talked about it yet, and that is Travis and Pat Mahomes are getting into the restaurant business together. That's right.
All right, now.
Their legendary connection on the field isn't iconic enough. They're now going to connect off the field as partners in the new steakhouse in Kansas City called 1587 Prime. Why is it 1587? Is that a year that's specific to the both of you guys?
Nope. Just a couple of random numbers thrown together. No, honestly, it's always been pretty cool to see the support that we get out in Kansas City. So we wanted to make sure we showed that love back. Doing things in the community is something that we're both heavily involved in. And so this time we wanted to make a restaurant, man. Why not have one of the coolest steakhouses and one of the best hotels in the city, downtown Kansas City at the Lowe's, and it's just it's going to be awesome, man. I can't wait to show Kansas City our love for food and dining experiences, because that's one thing me, Pat, and the gang love to do, man. We love to just go out and just pig out at all the best restaurants in the world. So we thought we'd have our own rendition in Kansas City, man. Shout out to the Noble 33 group that we're teaming up with. A lot of our favorite restaurants have been with them over the years, and it's pretty cool teaming up with them, knowing just good vibes, good people, good genuine people, hardworking people on both ends, and just love the mashup.
Well, this is being called, quote, a modern American steakhouse is the kind of steakhouse it's going to be. It is set to open in 2025, as Travis said, in the Lowe's Kansas City Hotel. Are you guys going to be like Todd Herman's and Brent Selleck when they open their bar in Philly and just
everyone eats for free?
Of the Chiefs players eat for free?
Probably not, but
yeah. I mean,
there'll be times where I'll pick up the bill. I'll pick up the bill, guys. Every now and then.
You guys might be able to survive solely on rookie dinners. Do you think there's going to be a lot of rookie dinners enjoyed at 1587?
I don't know. Jason, I never had a rookie dinner.
They never did that with you, huh?
No, not me.
Fasano? Come on, Anthony Fasano didn't take you out on a rookie dinner.
I think we all might have grabbed dinner, but it wasn't like, hey, we're going to dinner and we're going to pig out and we're going to get the most expensive alcohol we can and you're going to pay for it. It wasn't a situation like that.
I mean, it's a pretty ridiculous tradition that the NFL does with rookies. I mean, it's absurd, especially the rookies that don't have a lot of money. I guess everybody has a lot of money, but I feel like the veterans should be imparting wisdom of saving your money and not spending it frivolously on shots of Louis the 13th or whatever the heck that whiskey is. That costs like $200 a shot.
So I'd rather not drink warm gasoline. I'm all right on that.
Yeah, I've never understood the whatever. This is for another topic, but what is going to be on the menu at 1587 Prime?
I don't know. Probably have some Pat's ketchup. I don't know.
Pat has his own ketchup?
Well, I mean, he is a big ketchup guy, so I would assume.
Is it like fancy ketchup? We know he's a big Whataburger guy.
Yeah.
Is there going to be fancy ketchup at
there might be
Prime?
There might be. We're putting together menus and everything right now. It probably won't be up and running until after this upcoming season. But yeah, we're putting together all the fun stuff right now.
Does Pat dip his steak in ketchup?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Everything.
Dude, it's just what he does. It's what he's been doing.
He'll get like a nice bone-in ribeye, cut it up, and dip it in ketchup.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it before.
Wow.
He's reeled back on it a lot from what I remember, but I've definitely seen that happen before.
Is this going to be one of those steakhouses that has like the Wagyu like steak in it? I think every place has
I
Wagyu
can't.
now.
Yeah, I can't tell you exactly. I know we want to keep it kind of like centered around Kansas City, and
Am I the only person
I'm
that's
not
out
sure
on Wagyu?
if you might be. Yeah,
I've had it a few times.
a few times. I've had it quite a few times, and it is fucking delicious. I can't just have a steak like a 12-ounce Wagyu steak. I can't.
That's what
do
I
that.
mean.
I
It's
can
good
have
for
it
like 2
sliced
bites.
up.
Yeah.
It's very rich in terms of its like
too much for a
savory,
full
fatty
steak.
flavor. Yeah.
But that's why I usually get like a big old ribeye or a big steak.
You put that thing on a taco, woo! You put that thing on like a burger, woo!
It's too much for a whole steak.
Steak, it just by itself is a lot.
I feel like I can just feel my arteries clogging as this stuff is dripping down my gullet.
That's funny.
I'm not.
as hell.
I just.
Dripping
I don't know, I
down my
prefer regular
gullet. You
steak.
and the gullet is hilarious, man. Right down my gullet.
It's a good word.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure what's on the menu. I'm not really even sure what's going to be specific to me and Pat in the restaurant, but we're definitely going to put something together. We're excited about it. Shout out to Noble 33. Shout out to Patty Mahomes, and shout out to Kansas City. We've been wanting to keep doing fun stuff for you guys in the community, and hopefully you guys can get excited for this one.
There is a question from a 92%er out there on Club 92 from Mad Dog B41. Will Jason be providing the cows for Travis's new steakhouse? I can say that before Travis answers. We don't have enough cows to provide a whole steakhouse with meats, but we can provide a steak. Maybe one of the steaks is adjacent. I mean, I don't want to leap to conclusions. It's Travis, it's your steakhouse, but you want one of my cows for a steak? Like a nice, maybe ground beef.
Oh no, let me take a gander at
chili.
these cows.
We're
See
not
what
really-
these cows look like.
Fair enough. That's a no, ladies and gentlemen. And we're also been nominated for more awards. That's right. First up, we've officially been nominated for 4 Webby Awards.
How about that?
Podcast co-host, which I guess would be Travis and I. Podcast Best
Yay.
Video Series, which I don't even know what that means.
Shout out
Podcast
to
Best
Wave.
Sports Podcast, which, again, I think that's us.
Again,
Social
maybe.
Content Series of Sports Podcasts.
Dude,
which,
Judge Jake.
that's a direct shout out to our one and only Jets Jake. That's
Dude,
right.
can't get a yard in the NFL, but he's up for a Webby.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we're proud of him
The
for
lead
that.
social producer for New Heights is up for his own Webby.
How about it?
I don't know. Is this
That's
a
a fu-
votable
that's a
thing? Thank you
fucking
most
banger.
importantly to the 92%ers for continuing to tune into the show. You guys are what makes this show fun every single week. We enjoy doing this. We have no idea what we're embarking on each and every week.
Have no idea.
But we enjoy bringing it to you.
Literally the 2 most clueless guys to ever be up for an award.
There's a lot of support in this room from a lot of people that you don't get to see on camera as often as Travis and I. And they're really what make this show. As you can see, I'm always looking over here, and that's because I'm directly reading everything that Brandon has written down. None of these thoughts are mine.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
If you wanted to help us sweep all 4 of these categories, there is still time to vote for the Webby People's Voice Award. Voting closes tomorrow, April 18th, so you know what to do, 92%ers and Swifties, of course. We'll put all the links in the episode description. Let's help Jets Jake get his social producer, Webby. I think that'd be a big one for Jets Jake. He'd be able to wear it proudly.
Let's do it.
It has also just been announced as we're taping this that we are finalists for Best Sports Podcast at the Shorty Awards. The other finalists are All the Smoke, Nightcap. It's a great one with shout out to Unk. The Joel Klatt Show, Big Noon Conversations, as well as the Mina Kimes Show featuring Lenny. Don't know who Lenny is, but I know who Mina Kimes is, and it's probably great. You can vote for us daily through April 30th at shortyawards.com/vote. Alrighty, it's time now to shout out our next sponsor, Buffalo Wild Wings. Hey, Trav.
Yeah.
Let's get to what everybody has been talking about the last few weeks, and that's our second New Heights live show. That's right.
My gosh. It
In
was
front
electric.
of a sold-out crowd of 13,000
So
at the
so
Fifth Third
electric.
Arena.
So electric.
We're also glad that it moved indoors. I was the one who was pushing very hardly for it to be in Nippert. For those of you that don't know, Nippert Stadium is Cincinnati's football stadium.
Historic Nipper Stadium. Over 100 years old, folks.
Travis and I practiced and played games on that stadium every day.
Blood, sweat, and tears, boys.
It's also a unique stadium that is part of campus. Like, it's open during the day at any time of the day, you'll see kids eating lunch down there when it's nice out. You'll see people playing ultimate frisbee. It's very much a part of the university as opposed to, I think, any other college football stadium in the country.
I remember students coming to watch practice and just like go over their work.
Well, that was a big problem. People could just videotape practice from opposing teams, which is why it's no longer there. One of the reasons, I'm sure, but it was completely open at all times other than outside of events and games. But we were definitely looking forward to showcasing the uniqueness that is Nippert Stadium. But we moved it indoors because of really weather. And I think it was the right decision on all accounts, which should have been indoors from the beginning. I screwed that up.
It definitely was.
The weather made me see what everybody else saw from the beginning, which is it's going to be way more fun in front of a packed out indoor arena at Fifth Third. It was amazing. And it started right with the entrance for the great Lombaby Games.
Oh my
Until
gosh.
Brandis introduced us, there was smoke, there was fire, there was an injury risk. I mean, I don't know how you felt, but running through that smoke was not, we had no idea what was on the other side.
I was going to just run through somebody, just like take out 10 cheerleaders. It was literally running blind for a good like 10 to 15 feet too. It wasn't just like, oh, you're through the wall. It was like,
dude,
I was like just making sure I didn't kill somebody. And
They
then
nailed
there
the
was
smoke.
the blue tarp for the first Lombaby Games like event
Right. Yep.
was right there, and I kind of tripped on it. I stepped
Travis,
on it
you
in an
gotta pick
awkward
up your
way.
feet.
Dude, I
Pick up
stepped
your
on
feet.
it. It has nothing to do with dragging my feet. It was
you were
the
dragging
fact.
your toe like you were trying to stay in bounds in the end zone.
What? just random toe drag, dude. I stepped on it though in the mist, and I was like, oh no. But
You didn't because you're a good
lesser
athlete.
athlete. Yeah.
Well, the intro was electric. The fans were in it right from the get-go. And let me tell
from
you
the
guys,
get-go.
this was, I mean, the whole night was over 4 hours long. It was a long day.
I didn't even realize it was that long. I
Dude,
just
it
felt
was
like we were in
intense.
there enjoying the hell out of it.
We started at 7 and ended after 11 o'clock. It was a long day. There was one intermission, which we needed badly. But the fans at all times were into it. They were cheering. They were yelling. They were throwing things. It was a fun evening. There's also a great video of us dancing on stage before the game started. One of the 92%ers got this, and I think I can pretty much squash any doubt of my dancing abilities with this video right here. I think I finally put to rest anybody's opinion that I can't dance because I don't do other people's moves. I'm an original content creator. That move is called the linebacker jiggle because you need your knees inside your toes as a linebacker to be able to explode in any direction. Everybody knows this.
Everybody knows that.
But you also need that hip flexibility to be able to make a tackle. So to me, it's demonstrating my linebacker ability with this dance move right here.
That's pretty good.
With great rhythm and gracefulness, if I might add.
Yeah. You still had the jeans on at this point, so it was a little stiff, but.
Well, the jeans they're very stretchy.
You got nice, comfortable Wranglers. What are those things?
I don't even know what brand that is, but they're broken. I had to toss them after the event because I ripped a hole in them. And
Oh, that's what happened.
well, there was a bunch of ass sweat, and then when I took them off, I realized that there was a hole in them as well. And I don't know at what point in the
probably
show that
ripped it
happened.
doing this thing. Yeah, right here.
No, I mean this isn't
is right here.
It wasn't this. This is a move that wouldn't rip them, but something I did.
Did. All right. Well, I was impressed. I even gave you your props afterwards. I was like, okay, Jason, I see you. I see you busting it out, showing how.
Who the fuck is
showing how.
Patricia L? Who the hell is this?
What happened? Wow, you can really see the difference between moves in the short clips. Jason, very jerky, whereas Travis, hips, legs, movement just seemed to flow. I'm very flowy. I am very
The fuck
flowy.
does Patricia L know? What does she know? Huh? Listen, I was going for jerky. You got to be able to show explosion. Explosion happens jerky.
Thank you for telling Jason that he's not smooth.
I like showing off jerkiness because it shows that I have impeccable explosion.
That's a good point. I'm not sure. So what is she saying? She's not saying anything bad. She's just she's saying that it's jerky. So it might not even be, I think you're
Good
just
point.
reading it in a negative way.
You're right. Patricia, I take back what I said.
Kaylee 187 said, "What is Jason doing?" Now that seems to be a shot. That was a shot.
No, well, she just didn't know. She's asking, and then she's crying because she doesn't know. Like those aren't. Some people put those as laughing tears, but she's literally crying because she wants to know what that incredible dance move that I just pulled off was.
You have a unique way of reading things.
And we've already been over this. That's the linebacker shuffle.
All right. Bluey Ediva 289 on Twitter doesn't even look as if they're dancing to the same music. I thought it did. I thought we were.
Yeah, we're both in the same rhythm.
Yeah. Jason just looks like a Sims character.
All righty. After the dancing, we got into the great Lombaby Games.
And it couldn't have started off any better than I could have imagined.
Yeah,
it was
really,
fucking
I was
unbelievable
nervous.
From the get-go.
My man, Zach. So I guess the great Lombaby Games, as
I love how you got to tell everybody that's your guy now. Like, all right, it was kind of fucked up what I did, but that's my guy.
Dude, me and Zach became best friends after this. And he came in clutch in the team relay at the end with the final sprint to secure victory for Team Academic, a.k.a. Team Nerds.
Oh, man.
For those of you that have not been following the last few weeks and are just tuning in, the Great Lombaby Games was a competition between student athletes and non-student athletes, Team Academic and Team Athletic. It was a nod to Revenge of the Nerds and in some ways like Global Guts. Like it was a very unique game show that was created for the most part by our incredible team. Let's give it up for our incredible team at New Heights.
Yeah, team. Good.
It was
so good.
Unbelievable, the games that they thought of starting right away. So we had 8 events. The first one was helmet toss. Helmet toss, where we got we got 2 competitors dizzy as possible. Then they had to try and hurl helmets at these cardboard cutouts of Travis and I. And if you guys want to see how well that first event went, you can watch this clip right now. There's definitely a difference in the speed at which I'm spinning Zach and the speed at which you are spinning. Zach is clinging on for dear life. His head almost hit the pole multiple times.
That's exactly why I wasn't spinning that fast. Jillian she's like an athlete at University of Cincinnati. If I would have spun her to the point of like hitting her head, oh my gosh.
Zach made it all of 3
eats
steps.
It the first second, ends up in our guy Larry Shakley's lap, and then finds himself in the first row, second row.
You know,
and by the time he gets up and runs over, the game is done.
I got to say, the one thing Zach is clearly the highlight of this video. I don't want to take away from my man Zach, but because everybody keeps focusing on Zach, people are not noticing just the deathly accuracy at which Jillian nailed these 2 cardboard cutouts with an NFL helmet. 2 shots. Bang, bang. Easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Even if you're not dizzy, to throw a football helmet, it's not like it's the easiest thing in the world to do with any type of accuracy. I hope that she looks back before throwing the first helmet. Like, is something happening? Because the entire crowd is going crazy over Zach.
Because Zach just ate it. He took 2 steps and just fucking ate it.
Yeah.
It was like,
that was the first event, which Team Jocks took.
It was like there was a magnet that he had no control of, just fucking pulling him towards the stand.
Yeah, he was definitely leaning hard to the right.
Yes, that's so good, man. Oh my God. When I saw his hair flying like a cape while you were spinning him, I was like, this dude is about to be miserable when he gets up. He's holding on like for dear life. Meanwhile, I'm spinning Ms. Hayes over there, and she's just...
Yeah. I mean, not a concern in the world. Well, after that event, the Jocks went up 1-0, and we went right to Jason Lost His Ring, where we had a full vat of Skyline chili. God. This is actually technically a 3-way. It's not just Skyline chili. There's spaghetti in there, cheese, and chili. We gotta
do this again.
It was, folks, the video does not do justice just how disgusting this was.
I had to get away from that corner,
chili.
Man.
I mean, I went to Skyline
had to get away
twice.
From that corner.
I went to Skyline twice over the weekend. I love Skyline chili. This chili had been sitting out for like some time period.
It smelled so bad in that part of the arena. It was disgusting.
It was just the pungent odor coming from these children's pools filled with Skyline chili 3-ways was absolutely disgusting.
Oh my God.
Mixed into that chili, there were socks with some make-believe rings, and then there's actually only one real ring in there, which was my Super Bowl ring, but there was another kind of like replica Super Bowl ring. So there were 2 Super Bowl-esque rings that they had to try and find, one in each pool, and here's the clip for that one.
Jesus, I don't want to watch it. I'll let you guys watch it.
It'll be disgusting.
Oh no! What is happening?
Team Academic went right away with the shenanigans, and then Team Jocks did not disappoint. She jumped right into the other chili. And I mean, it was a genius strategy. Just started playing defense, essentially. I thought it was great. Like, just like, hey, let's just like,
strategy.
We didn't differentiate that you couldn't go into the other person's pool. I thought that was a brilliant strategy.
That's a big thing that I was thinking of. I'm like, man, if I was in these games, I'd fucking cheat my ass off because there's no rules.
If you ain't cheating, you
nobody's really.
we're giving very vague rules on purpose. We want the creative juices of how do we cheat or get an advantage. Not cheating because it's not stipulated in the rules. We like creatively
not breaking any rules here.
Away with things. So the first person to find the Super Bowl ring won, and it ended up being Team Academic. But there was an unfortunateness. As you guys know, this game existed because I continually lose my Super Bowl ring. And I don't even know if Travis still knows this. But I legitimately lost my Super Bowl ring in this event. They could not find it. This is Jets Jake and intern Brandon the next day searching through the chili to try and find the sock that had my Super Bowl ring in it. We have still yet to find it. All of this stuff has been thrown away, so I think we can safely assume that my Super Bowl ring is now in a landfill someplace in the Cincinnati tri-state area. I didn't think that would happen.
What did you expect to happen?
I thought that we would just go in the pool and get the ring afterwards, but they were throwing so much. You're such a
fucking imbecile.
And there was so much
God damn it, Jason.
calamity happening that at some point, the only thing I can think of is at some point the sock got kicked out of the three-way and it made its way out of the pool, and that it was thrown away in some shape or form. But yes, the Super Bowl ring is officially gone. We've already put the insurance claim in, which I think the insurance company might have some things to say about whether they're going to cover that.
100% they're going to have, especially if you're going to tell the entire world how you lost it.
Well, I didn't lose it. First of all, I knew exactly where it was.
No, you didn't.
It was in that
Nobody
pool.
knew where it was.
It's the same thing as like if I left if I left it in my house and somebody came to my house and took it, it's the exact same scenario.
Jason, you didn't put that Super Bowl ring in a sock and put it in the pool. You didn't do that.
It doesn't matter where I put it. I can put it wherever I want as long as I know where it's at. And I knew where it was at. Somebody at some point messed with my Super Bowl ring, which I'm fine with. I mean, it's just a hunk of metal. I'll just have another one made, I think. They can do that, right?
I don't know, Jason. Probably.
I guess we're going to find out.
This is so ridiculous.
Greg got a metal detector, which I don't know if
kids, if you're watching at home, do not do what Jason's doing. Don't do this.
Greg, the metal detector doesn't work. He didn't know this, but there's actually metal in Skyline chili. There's traces of iron within the chili itself. So it's an impossible task to try and use a metal detector.
That's so good.
There's probably lead as well in there some point. Oh, man. So upon truly losing my Super Bowl ring, there was the next event, which was the Electric Trivia. This event consisted of 2 contestants trying to answer trivia questions while riding a mechanical bull. Shocker, it didn't go well. Neither the Godfather nor the Team Nerds competitor offered much of a valiant effort. I will say also, incredibly hard questions. Like, it was like inside joke questions. Like, they couldn't just go with regular trivia. Our team had to go with like New Heights related trivia.
Yep. You got to watch the show, guys. If you're going to enter, you got to watch the show.
Apparently, they were not big 92%ers because there were also some questions in that I didn't know. There was like, there's no chance they're getting this. I forgot all about this. But either way, we had to resort to the tiebreaker, which I like to call common knowledge question.
Jason is so ridiculous.
Travis knows that common knowledge question has always been a part of our repertoire in determining which direction a waterfall goes when you are doing a drinking game. But you can watch that at some point. That'll be up and you'll find out how that works, but essentially just ask a question that you know both people should know the answer to, and the first person to blurt out the answer, there's no buzzer, it's just say it as fast as possible.
Say it as fast as possible.
If it sounds like the same time, you just call it a tie and you go to the next question. There's got to be a clear winner, and the undisputed winner was Dante, the Godfather. That's right.
Hungry Bearcats run faster.
Hungry Bearcats run faster. Trav,
this was
get this one.
Yeah, this one was pretty tough. I'm not going to lie. I didn't think this was going to be a great ending. I was actually encouraging the crowd to chant puke.
To just get it over with.
I just wanted it, because it was
Did we ever stipulate that puking would get you disqualified in this event?
I
think it's just
I think you said it midway through. I think you said it midway through. You're like, oh, she's about to puke. If she does puke, she is disqualified.
Yeah, I had to stipulate that just so everybody knew. I probably forgot to say this at the beginning.
This is the longest fast eating competition that anybody's ever had, and it's only 3 hot dogs.
I'm not exaggerating. I ate 3 cheese conies that night casually faster than they ate 3 for speed. It was alarming the slowness at which both of them were eating.
I talked to both of them after the race, and neither one of them eat chili. So
neither one of them had ever had Skyline chili.
Which is rightfully so. You should never actually eat that shit. All right?
Juliet, look at this picture of Juliet. She was struggling. Let me tell you, folks.
I was
Juliet
struggling
was having
watching
major issues
Juliet.
getting this chili dog down. And we found out that she's actually from France.
She was a good sport about it, though.
Upon being a heptathlete, which apparently she's a very good track runner, so the expectation was high for her to do this drill well. The American Skyline chili was just too much for her French palate to enjoy. She was really, I don't even know if you could count how many times she dry heaved
the French
while
don't
this
eat,
event was happening.
If it was a hot dog of foie gras,
yeah, she would have nailed it.
She would have fucking rolled through that shit.
Yeah, if it was like a croissant with brie cheese and some duck, she would have it would have been like a wow. But the Skyline chili, she could just you could tell she was questioning being in America the entire time she was eating that.
What the fuck am I doing here? Yeah, no, I felt bad for her because I would have probably have done the exact same thing she did. And just so everybody knows, they didn't pick their events; they just got randomly thrown into these events.
Well, I think they got to pick, but they got very vague descriptions of what the events were.
That is correct. You said it correctly.
So I think they found out that this was a running competition. They're like, hey, let's put the track athlete in this one. Little did she know.
That's what we told them.
I don't know what they told him.
This is going to be, bro. It's going to be a relay.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. That's so fucking That's fucked up, to be honest.
That's how you trick them.
That's
They both went for it, though. And let me tell you, as many times as Juliet dry heaved, she never gave up. She kept trying to get that chili dog down.
I would have, as soon as the girl Brooke would have ran off, and she had Juliet hadn't even finished half of her coney, I would have just been all right, this race is over. I'm not guzzling these things down any faster than what I am right now. And she's clearly out to a head start, and fuck this.
The perseverance that Juliet showed.
She probably has
event,
chili still somewhere in her teeth.
It was inspirational, Juliet. And then the Kelsey computer, I don't know if you can hear it from the clip, but the nerds were the best at understanding the family feudness of this event. They were in with the crowd because there were people shouting out these answers, folks. And I know that they were doing it because we were the furthest away in the middle of the stage and we could hear every single people that were shouting it out. And they were right every single time. All they had to do was say the answer that was being shouted by the entire stadium. And the nerds were the only team able to figure that out. Nerds took Kelsey computer. Then we leapt into the Tush Push, which was an event which I don't know why it was called the Tush Push, probably just a branding thing because everybody knows what the Tush Push is, but it was a contraption from our friends over at Party City.
Gotta love it.
Had a duck and a jump thing. Here's the clip of that. This is a clip of me actually in the beginning testing it out. And let me tell you,
it's pretty good.
It was hard to it's bouncier.
There's something about a fat guy jumping in Tim's that's just it's impressive.
Watchable.
It's almost
I don't know if it's
satisfying to the eyes. I don't know why.
I don't know if it's impressive, but it's fun to watch.
I was smiling the entire time watching you do it. I'm just it's coming. One of these times it's not going to be able to get over.
Hey, girly. You made that? Good job. Sorry. Why was showing me a fish she made? All right, good.
Nice. What kind of fish was it? Was it flounder? Goldfish?
It's a blue fish. It did have a flounder. It was very flat because it was two-dimensional, which I feel like flounder. It was a fluke.
It's the only two-dimensional fish out there.
Right. All right. Go ahead. But who won Tush Push? Oh,
Tush
Jocks.
Push was Jocks. Yeah, Jocks.
Which there's not a video
Flying
of this
colors.
one.
I'm not going to lie.
Sahidi just
ate it. Just kept eating it.
She made this competition less about jumping, and she just like decided at some point, she was like, I'm just going to out-muscle these girls.
We didn't clarify. We should have clarified that if you get touched by the...
You're out.
You're out.
I mean, she at one point was making no effort.
That's what I'm saying.
Her thighs have got to just have bruises all along that right side of her.
Bruises? It was a pillow. She was getting hit with a pillow, Jason.
I mean, she was essentially in a UFC fight taking kicks to the leg. I mean,
it was so funny. She was just like, there's no way I'm getting over this jump thing. So I'm just going to keep just getting whacked in the thighs.
She really struggled in that one, but I mean, she almost lasted. I mean,
yeah, no, I had to call it because the other two girls were actually like jumping over and under. Yeah, they were actually in it.
So you were on her, and the moment her foot stepped out of bounds, you were like, nope, that's out.
Because she kept putting one foot out, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to be a stickler and say that's out. But if both those feet are off the X, if she's off for mark one more time, I'm calling it.
Yeah, well,
because that would have just been going forever. Yeah, so the athletes won that one, and then Travis Spelling Bee, because of course I can't spell squirrel, I can't spell Schwarzenegger, I can't spell anything.
Yeah, why was it called the Travis Spelling Bee?
Because I'm pretty sure all of them were words that I should have been able to spell that I didn't.
You can spell Gronkowski.
I should be able to.
I think you can get it.
Gronk, Gronk.
Yep.
O-W. Ski.
O-W, yep. Yeah.
Nice. I fucking love Rob Gronkowski, though, man. Gronkowski, I fucking love Gronkowski. How could I get that one wrong?
They got that one wrong, which I was surprised with. That's one of the easier ones to get.
I fucking would have not been able to get Schwarzenegger, though, and I love him, too.
I don't know that anybody's getting Schwarzenegger, including Arnold himself. Can you imagine being Arnold on a Scantron trying to fill out that freaking name?
Fuck? On a Scantron.
All right, it is time for my 4th grade proficiency test. For your first question, input your name, Arnold. Fuck!
Arnold, I'm sorry.
There's not enough
Arnold,
bubbles.
You passed with flying colors, but you incorrectly put your name on the Scantron, and we can't accept this.
There just weren't enough of a bubbles to put my name in. I don't know how I just made Arnold sound somewhat Italian. All right, anyways. We also had Bearcat basketball player and son of Edgerrin James, Jizzle James, compete in the spelling bee with a huge moment at the end when the last word to decide the spelling bee was one that you guys are going to enjoy. Check out this clip.
The double R will get you.
Nailed it.
It'll get you. You either know it or you don't. It's one of those
Only
things. Only
question Jizzle got right the entire competition, but he passed it with flying colors for his team. And the Jocks take the Travis Kelce spelling bee.
It's impressive. That's one of those when you're looking at it, you think the relay race, Jocks are going to win that one. Spelling bee, nerds are going to win that one.
Yeah.
Not the case in the Lombaby Games.
That's right.
Not in the case of the Lombaby Games. And then out of nowhere, we just decided that the last game was for all the points.
Yeah, so well, we knew that going in. We knew that in order to make the last game the most exciting, however the first 7 events went, it was going to be worth the necessary amount of points to put either team over on the other one. So it was always going to come down to the Sports Pod Relay Race.
So ridiculous.
And Team Academics crushed it. Team Athletes really got stuck finding the jeans for Jason.
Was there ever jeans?
There was. They found it eventually.
As soon as I see her hightail it, nobody's checking if she fucking saw your name on those jeans. I'm just grabbing a pair and I'm hitting it. I'm running right over it. Nobody checks. Of course they didn't check. They just assume like, oh, and shit,
there's no punishment. Like, just grab a pair of jeans. just act like it.
You know,
fake it till you make it, kid. Like, come on now.
Get called out before you lose.
Like, oh, no, that's not the right ones. Oh, okay, fine. I'll go back and look. I didn't even know.
Oh, I thought it said. Oh, it said jeans. I thought it said Jason.
Oh, that's Levi. That's Levi. I thought that said Jason. So either way, Jocks with a come from behind victory. Sahidi again struggled with the squirt squad game. She really just could not get that water into the bucket. Finally gets over to the jeans, but the nerds really took the lead on the jeans section. And officially became the winners of the first ever Great Lombaby Games. Let's give it up for the nerds. Let's give it up for these nerds.
Congratulations, Team Academic.
Just out here doing nerd work, finding a way to win in every phase of life.
I love it.
The Lombaby Games will be available exclusively on New Heights social channels starting April 29th. And that is because there's a lot of cutting up. There's a lot of camera angles. There's a lot of things that our team has to do.
And we're a podcast. We're not ESPN.
We got to figure that out. So it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of time.
It's going to take us a second.
It was a good first run, Trav. I think.
Dude, it was unbelievable.
It was interesting
awesome
to try that out. I didn't know how it was going to go. Luckily, the University of Cincinnati really came through, as well as Party City.
So fucking cool, man.
And, of course, our own team at New Heights. Somehow they made this shindig happen. And we got to thank
not only
each
just
and
made
every
it happen,
competitor,
they made it outstanding.
all of the jocks, all of the nerds, all of you guys really made this a special
and the
night
entire
that
like
nobody
student
could take
fan
their eyes
base
off of. So well
at
done.
University of
Just
Cincinnati. Thank you guys,
absolutely
man.
well done. And then after this, of course, we had to get to the regular part of the show, which we got to after the Vince Lombaby Games.
Yeah, let's talk about the actual live show. Again, we're going to be putting all these videos up on YouTube eventually. We kicked off the live show with a message from the jabroni mayor himself. That's right, Cincinnati's mayor.
No longer jabroni.
Percival.
Don't be a jabroni, know your role, and make some noise, and let's welcome New Heights Live.
It was awesome, actually.
Percival.
Meeting him.
Dude, he was awesome.
I think it's
I appreciated him for showing up. We could shake his hand and just tell him we appreciate, what he's doing for the university, what he's doing for the city of Cincinnati, because that place has changed a lot.
It's doing great,
since me and Jason were there, and it's really cool to see how much they've not only cleaned up the city, but how much more fun it looks like the city is. Yeah, it just looks like it's an electric city and it's thriving from the time that we were there. Not that it wasn't when we were there, but you can tell they've really put a lot of effort in getting it to where it is today. I remember not even being able to walk on Short on Vine.
I mean, Cincinnati was wonderful when we were there.
I remember living down by Cincinnati Taft, and there wasn't a soccer stadium over there.
Exactly.
They've
been doing some really
even
good things
down by the river, down on the river. They got that thing up and running, and it's thriving down by Bank of America Ballpark. I think that's what it's called. No, Great American Ballpark, not Bank of America. Yeah. Great American Ballpark.
Murray Tab and the city of Cincinnati is thriving right now, and that was evident in our visit there this past week. It was a lot of fun. It was cool seeing all the changes that have happened around campus, downtown. They've gone above and beyond to really take Cincinnati to the next level, and I can't wait to see how that future continues to unfold.
Yeah.
And it was an awesome gesture by the mayor to introduce us. It really brought things full circle with the trash talk that ensued a couple years ago to all of a sudden, we're all in this for Cincinnati right now. It was a great moment to come back to the fact that we all care about the 513, right?
And we were joined by some awesome guests, man. We had Desmond Ridder came out first, gave the Bearcats some familiar face to be able to cheer on and listen to. And I'll tell you what, man,
it did.
Des, every time I hang out with him, man, it's just more and more I'm impressed by who he is and how he carries himself. Couldn't be happier for how his career ended at the University of Cincinnati. Obviously losing in the college football playoffs, but he carried this program to places that we hadn't been before.
New heights.
All right now. He really did, man. He really did. He took the program to new heights with Fickle, and sure enough, he gave a lot of us alumni, a lot of the ex-players, something prideful to watch and talk about. So
absolutely.
And then to just see him do his thing in the NFL and be able to, stand on being a solid quarterback, being a great guy, being family oriented and just doing things the right way, man. I'm happy as hell for him. And sure, I mean, it was just an awesome interview.
Absolutely. Great person, great Bearcat. Can't wait to see what he does this year in Arizona. A little bit fresh start, which sometimes is the best thing you need.
Yeah.
You know, what Des did at Cincinnati speaks for itself. He's the most successful quarterback in the history of Bearcat football, as much as Zach Claris will probably be upset that we're announcing that. Our former teammate, who we love, Antony Pike. You just can't dispute what Ridder was able to accomplish.
And don't get me wrong,
in this time
Zach
frame.
appreciates Des. He gives Des all the love. We just love Zach Claris. We do.
But I also love Des, especially after interviewing him on the show. You could just tell what an unbelievable teammate, leader, and just overall how important it is to him. And, a little bit upset that he didn't have a great Uncle Woody story. He was so straight-laced that he didn't have something that was ridiculous, but I think that's what you want in your star quarterback.
Yeah. Either that or he just knows what he's doing and he ain't letting the cat out of the bag.
That's your point.
Then we had former Chief turned Cincinnati Bengal Orlando Brown, one of my favorite teammates of all time, man.
That's right.
Talking about his dad's water boy moment to get him sometimes you just got to tap in. You just gotta go somewhere that nobody else knows how to get there, man. And it's so cool hearing some of the stories that Orlando shared, not only with his time in Baltimore, Kansas City, but obviously now that he's a Bengal in front of that crowd. It was pretty cool to see. Yeah,
and lastly, I think the crowd was crazy all evening, but there was one moment when it got easily the loudest that it could possibly get in that building.
And
that's the moment Joe Burrow came out of that tunnel. I mean, Joey B
everybody
did
lost
not disappoint
it, man.
One bit.
No, he was, such a good dude, man. Such a good dude, such a competitor.
He shared great stories. He's obviously a known big alien guy.
Oh, that's where we share, baby. We big on aliens.
We don't want to spoil too much of our conversation with Joe, but he was more than open about a lot of things that have taken place throughout his career, and kind of what's happening currently, and also with who is the spicier white boy, Travis or Joe. It was
Joe
awesome.
Shiesty.
It was awesome to see him. Incredibly nice of him to agree to come on the show, as was Orlando Brown and Des Ridder. All of these conversations were a joy for us, and can't thank you guys enough for coming on, man.
Forever grateful, man. Appreciate you guys. Lastly, we ended the night in a truly epic fashion since neither of us got a chance to walk during a graduation ceremony. We both have already got our degrees. I got mine maybe a few years after Jason did, but we had our degrees going into it. So all of you that are thinking this was a graduation ceremony because we just finished our degrees and it was a very serious thing. We appreciate Cincinnati's president and athletic director for doing this, but it was kind of just a fun way to close out the night. Hopefully you guys can understand that me chugging the beer was because I had a beer in my hand and I had to receive the diploma. So I had to get the beer out of my hand some way. Might as well just finish it. It happened to be full. Don't know how that happened.
Well, it kind of stayed full, as we saw when you threw it on the ground, and there was still beer pouring out of it.
Pouring out of it? That was more like foam. No. It was foam because I couldn't get the airflow.
There's not that much foam in the can, Travis.
I couldn't. Yeah, there is when you can't get the airflow, and it's just dumping out.
If there's anything anybody should have been upset with, it's the fact that you didn't finish that chug. That's my main. That's why I was upset. Is that there was just way too much spillage to consider that a successful chug.
Jason, you were scared to race me.
I was not scared. I was willing.
You're terrifying. You were terrified.
All right, we'll get to this.
You don't want the misery that's coming.
Yeah, sorry for everybody that got upset about this. It just wasn't that kind of event. It wasn't that serious. There were two women wrestling in a vat of chili before this. That's the athletic director posing with me. And I've never been to a commencement because I skipped mine, but I'm pretty sure the athletic director isn't the person that hands you your diploma.
He is now.
I loved receiving this diploma from John Cunningham. I'd prefer it from nobody else. It was an absolutely fun night. littered with all sorts of shenanigans. And, in the words of the great Charles Barkley, I don't think Travis or I should be anybody's role model. I think that's probably fair to say.
We love Chuck. We do
love the kids, and we love Chuck. I think if you would have finished your beer, I think people would have been way less upset with you. I think that was the main thing that got people upset.
It was a tall boy. I had already had a few. I was showing that there was beer in the can by doing the water.
Yeah, you go away from the mouth to show that it's actually going. It's making its entrance.
Yes, and I'm not just faking it. There's foam when you do that, Jason. If you don't have the correct airflow, Travis, which I couldn't break the can open and chug it.
The amount of acceptable foam in a beer can chug, it was beyond the threshold of an acceptable. Like if we chugged off and you slammed that on the ground, I would for sure be calling for a.
Well, if we were chugging a beer, I wouldn't do it out of a can where there was no airflow. It would be a shotgun, and I would have airflow. That way it wouldn't foam up.
All I'm saying, people chug out of beer cans all the time. If there's that much foam coming out of the can, I think universally we can accept that is not a complete chug.
Nope.
That's all I'm saying.
Nope. I chug faster than you.
Well, I guess we'll let Twitter decide. Twitter, decide, please. Please make sure you tell Travis that he did not finish his chug and that that was the most unacceptable moment of that show. I don't know how we're going to top this at our next live event. Cincinnati truly made it a special evening. Not only the people there, which were into it the entire time, but the entire Cincinnati staff on hand at Fifth Third Arena. It was remarkable how well this thing went off without a hitch, especially considering Travis and I had nothing to do with any of it. These guys just made it such a wonderful evening, as well as our own New Heights team. We're going to continue to thank these guys out. The creativity
so
and
grateful,
thought process
man.
that went into this was spectacular.
Just
the guests
effort,
that showed up, the president of the university. It was an amazing night in Cincinnati. And I don't know that we'll ever be able to top what just occurred. So really, really big shout out to everyone involved and everyone who attended, and all the 92 percenters, Bearcats, and of course, Swifties that were at the event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, we also got a sweet video from Operation Breakthrough.
Nice, OB.
Which, of course, Travis and 87 and Running has participated with in the past. They sent over this clip of your graduation.
Congratulations! You did it! I want to be just like you. Yeah, inspiration.
Yeah, it's a big inspiration because it makes me want to finish school and to tell myself to keep going and not to stop.
We love your trust, Kelsey. Great job.
Yep, just when you think you're not a role model, they send you
kids,
a video.
You see what Travis did? Just you want to be
It would have
exactly
been
like I did?
How awesome would it have been if they all chugged apple juice?
Dude, this is awesome. I love it.
The Operation Breakthrough kids are just the sweetest, man.
I still got to get my truck over to Operation Breakthrough if they're going to turn that thing electric. My old school Chevy. Get these kids on there.
Get it in line, because after what we saw them do to the Chevelle that they turned electric, I'm pretty sure everybody in the city wants to get their old school turned electric, as it was on display at the Kelsey Car Jam. Hopefully we have another one of those this year where we can showcase the Bronco that they're actually
they're doing
converting
a Bronco now
at this moment. Yeah, they're converting a old school Bronco into electric. The team is working on getting all that live show videos out to you guys ASAP, but please be patient with it. It'll be worth it at the end when we get that thing perfect. Please follow the show on all social media and subscribe on the YouTube channel so you don't miss when those videos drop. We're going to keep doing this live show thing. I believe it was something me and Jason both had a fucking blast with, and we'll definitely keep everyone in the loop on when we're doing another one. The arena deal was pretty fun, but Jason is pretty set on doing a stadium at some point. So
I really want to do the link. I'm just going to throw this out there. I think doing an episode in the link, I know that being inside made it happen way better, but gosh, I just feel like the link would be so special.
Well, the link is the fucking link, and if you have an event in the link, it'd be unbelievable. But the link also holds 80,000, Jason.
Well, hey,
You have to get some good guests, huh?
I don't know. Are you questioning Philadelphia fans? I don't think you're questioning Philadelphia fans.
I'm questioning me, Jason. That's what I'm questioning. I'm questioning who is going to show up. But, yeah, shout out to Cincinnati. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Everybody involved. It was unbelievable.
Hey-o.
Just want to say how grateful we are for the experience and the time that everybody put in.
Absolutely.
All right, now it's time to get out of the house. Getting out of the house. Jason, you were literally Mr. Out of the House this week. I love it when you get out of the house because it's so unexpected of shit that you do outside of the house.
Yeah. I've been out of the house for too long.
Out of the House is brought to you by our friends at Accelerator Active Energy Drink. That's right. Accelerator Active Energy is available at Quick Trip, Giant Eagle, Meijer, Amazon, and for all you Philly area 92%ers, it is now available at your favorite store, Wawa.
Oh, it's at the Wawa. Love it.
Yes, sir. Jason, you made a Wrestlemania appearance.
I did. It happened.
Dude.
Pretty awesome. Talk about the link. There's 80,000 people in here packed for WrestleMania.
Jason got out of the house and went down to the link for WrestleMania 40. Right in Philly. And damn, you and Lane did not disappoint. You guys look like a tag team nobody wants to fuck with.
I'm not gonna lie.
Jason,
my biceps are looking good. Look at that picture.
How much did you guys lift before you guys went out there?
We were using a lot of bands, and Kylie kept making fun of me because I was really obsessed with how my biceps looked.
I'm proud of you. They look great.
It's just the honest answer. I'm not gonna hide. Not ashamed.
They look like my thighs.
Going in there with a cutoff. I'm gonna get them things popping.
Dude, there's nothing more electric than cutoff jeans and Timbs. It just shows that he's a hardworking man, and you don't fuck with that.
Yeah.
You just don't fuck with that. And then you jumped over the rope. The double jump over the rope was one of the most athletic things I think I've seen you do.
I feel like people think it's that hard. That's a steel cable that is like has some elasticity to it, and I just vaulted.
You can tell you've ran from the cops and jumped the fence before. That's what I saw. I'm like, dude, he just got out of there. You had the luchador mask on. Were people screaming? It was you when you walked. When you got.
Everyone knew it was me and Lane
Everyone
Johnson.
knew immediately. Nice.
Well, who was close to us? There were people from. I've seen some social clips of people further away that were like, "Who's that?" That couldn't tell, but anybody that was up close and personal knew right away. It was Lane and I.
Knew it was Lane Johnson and Jay Mysterio. See what I did there?
Yeah, it's
good.
good.
What I did there? Dude, Rey Mysterio was one of our fucking favorites. He was like one of the guys that he was an acrobat. He was just aerial at all times, just doing flips and just cool ass shit.
What was that Nintendo 64 game with Ray? It was like WCW versus NWO.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You want to talk
Ray
about
was the one that like, it was the most fun to play with him because he could do all the different acrobats and finishing moves.
all the cool shit.
It was awesome.
God damn, that just took me back to all those fucking sleepovers when we were 10 years old.
It's a great game. Very solid game.
When did you find out what you were exactly going to do at WrestleMania?
We knew that we were going to be involved with these masks, but we didn't really find out the full extent until pretty much like 2 hours right before the show. There's like a little backstage area that you're kind of like figuring things out.
Nice. So they're like, it's like a New Heights production. You just find out like 5 minutes before you go out there what's going on.
Pretty much, yeah. And
the whole time I thought we were kind of like behind the 8 ball here, but it looks like we're pretty spot on with the best productions in the world.
We knew we were on Ray's team, which they didn't have to tell us that. So from there, it was just, Operation Get It Done.
Yeah. Also, I thought Rey Mysterio was going to be way smaller. You and Rey Mysterio are the exact same size.
We are the same size. You can tell just by that photo alone. Don't look at the next one.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see the
biceps not looking as good in that one. So at one point, I think Lane wanted to take his shirt off. He's like, "Hey, you want to take your shirt off?" So then I ripped mine off like the Hulkster. And then I proceeded to look like, I was trying to keep my shirt on because I'm really developing this Bert Kreischer. I feel like I'm still in Bert Kreischer's freaking bit. And I don't want to steal your bit, Bert, but I feel like this was
a big bear.
This is an acceptable time to have that shirt off.
You're just a big bear. That shit's hilarious. I can say that it was fun as hell watching you up there, knowing that we used to fuck around as WWF and WWE fucking jabronis as kids, man. It was cool to see you up there having some fun.
Oh, dude.
You also got to meet The Rock backstage, dude. How electric was that?
Well, I've met him before, actually. He came to the Eagles facilities, training before one of the WWE events earlier in my career. He probably doesn't remember that, but I remember it because I think everybody remembers when you meet The Rock for the first time.
All right now.
But it was awesome to see him again, obviously under different pretenses this time. And I'm just happy he's back involved with WWE in a very meaningful way. Like, he's been such a explosive personality for the wrestling world. And obviously he's gone on to, I don't want to say bigger and better things, but I mean, to become the superstar he is outside of the wrestling world. I think selfishly, everybody in the wrestling community is happy to see The Rock back, even if he's talking shit to Jalen, pissed off all of Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's the villain right now.
I know. They call him the heel. In wrestling, the villain is called the heel. Found that one out this week.
There you go.
Awesome seeing The Rock. I don't know if there's a more iconic individual in America
nice
right now than The Rock. Oh, if there's one more thing I want to say about WrestleMania, and I mentioned this there, I think they should figure out a way to get the commentators in the live performance, because the live performance is incredible. You're hearing the pounding of the ring. It really echoes and it makes you feel like you're a part of it. There's really an element that I think you get from McAfee or whoever's doing the commentating when like, from the top rope, oh my gosh, how is he ever going to do it, ladies and gentlemen? Like, that adds this excitement to it that I really think it would have taken it to the next level. But
yeah, I hear you on that.
Yeah,
it's probably not great audio quality. But
I'm sure there's a reason they don't do it.
I guarantee you they've thought about this. Yes.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. Well, other out of the house news, we have Travis at Coachella. That's right. After the live show, Travis didn't stop being out of the house. He took a plane over to California and went to Coachella Music Festival. Not your first time there, Travis. You and I have both been numerous times.
Yeah.
It's a fun weekend of festivities.
Man, I love live music, man. I absolutely love live music.
Hard to
I don't
beat.
get enough of it in my life. I really enjoy any event. Like, I just like going to events, going places where people are, seeing talents, that all these talented people in the world. Like, I just like to experience that type of shit. Like, I love experiencing new cultures. That's the one thing that I really enjoy about Coachella, is that it's not just one genre of music.
I agree.
It's everything. It's everything. I mean,
that's where I first saw Chromeo.
Dude, the
Shout out
Funk
to
Lords.
Chromeo.
Man, I fucking love the Funk Lords.
They really do have every genre you could think of at Coachella. I mean, not a lot of country
every single
acts.
one.
That's not like
a couple years ago, Danny Elsman, like composer, he had like a symphony playing in the desert. It was unbelievable.
They got everything there.
Yeah,
it's always
they got
like
everything.
Creative, good artists, like great artists.
Yeah, I always appreciated it, man, and it was fun. It was fun getting out there and seeing a few new bands that I really wasn't like that familiar with, and just became an absolute lover of their music because of how they perform and how they captivated the crowd and got everybody into it. The bleachers, like Jack Antonoff, absolutely ripped it. And I had so much fun seeing him go nuts with the guitar and all his boys. He had two sax players, 2 drummers, 2 guitars, and they just ripped it. And it was so much fun. Everybody kind of had their own time on the keyboard. It was that was fun as hell to watch. One of my favorite bands out right now, Jungle. They absolutely killed it.
Nice.
Played one of my favorite songs called Casio, and I was out there grooving to that joint. Yeah, Casio, playing on my heart just like. Gosh, who else did I say? Oh my! How could I forget my guy Dom Dollar?
Tom Dollar,
one of my favorite DJs out here, man. Dom Dollar, yeah. He absolutely kills it every single time. And sure enough, it was his own set at Coachella. He did 2 sets. He's also in a combined DJ group with John Summit, and they did one the day before, so I didn't get to see that one because I was still working. But Saturday was such a fun day, man. And I love going to Coachella, man. Hopefully I can keep going, but obviously the schedules always fill the fuck up. real quick in the off season.
Dude, the one thing you got to be ready for at Coachella, you got to take your anti-inflammatory. It is some walking and dancing. Like you're moving at Coachella. There's like 7 different stages.
Yeah.
I guess we know who you went with. We saw the pictures. All right. We know who you went with.
She was supporting the New Heights.
Difference? Big New Heights supporter.
Yeah.
Sold out of the green hat real quick.
It's a good color green.
How was Coachella different? Because I expected you guys to be backstage, like mostly like with the musicians, right? But it seemed like you guys were like in the crowd.
I like to see it from the fans' perspective, like the people that actually like because I'm a fan of the music. I'm a fan of live shows. I want to see it from the front of the stage. Yeah, we probably could have finessed it that way, but I think it's just that much more of an experience if you're in the pit, man. If you're in the madness with all the fans.
Are your feet?
It was awesome though.
From all the walking?
No.
Gosh, that's the one thing I regret every year is how much walking it is. It's amazing every year, but it's a lot of walking.
It's really not.
Oh, you're out of your mind.
Dude, we were walking.
You're walking
like the
from stage to
stages
stage. You're walking to the bathroom, which is like a.
Well, if you know
walk,
the terrain,
back,
Jason, you know how to get to each stage quickly and efficiently.
It's a lot.
And then,
especially like
then
we
you got to know
afterwards, where we're like walking to whatever house we're staying at.
I got a cheat code. I know where to stay. Where it's just like a quick like block walk once you're out of
No. I thought I had that too. I know exactly where those houses are, and it's still a
walk.
walk.
You don't. No, you don't.
Yeah.
You're insane.
Yeah, it's a lot of walking. Listen, Coachella's great. Just get ready to walk. Not a sandals of it.
No, it is not. And if you wore sandals, that's what you fucking get, Jason. I think we restocked the green hat though. So everybody head over to homage.com/New Heights to get the green hat. Those are going to be gone pretty quickly now that we just informed everyone. I know I'm going to buy a few. I fucking love that green hat. That's a really good shade of green. Coachella is always fun. Shout out to all the performers.
Shout out to Accelerator Active Energy for bringing this segment to you out of the house.
All right, now.
All right, let's get to some no dumb questions. That's right. It's time for one of our favorite segments. We do it almost every week because we love dumb people with no dumb questions. No Dumb Questions is brought to you by Tommy John Underwear. Tommy John makes the most comfortable underwear on the planet. No adjustment needed.
From user Liz off H-Town.
Liz of Houston. There we go.
There you go. If you could choose any 2 sports to combine together a la basketball, which 2 sports would you choose and why? It's pretty good. Reading this before, I immediately thought of one of my favorite movie sports scenes of all time, which is Happy Gilmore when Bob Barker beats the shit out of Happy.
It's a great one. It's a great movie. Solid movie.
Seeing that in real life would be unbelievable. So I'm going to say boxing and golf.
I feel like we kind of did so. I would combine.
Oh, we did do something like this,
NASCAR and gymnastics.
It was fighting. What sport would we allow fighting in?
I think we were just changing the rules, and we made NASCAR that you could drink and drive or something like that. I forget, it was something like that.
Yeah, drinking in sports. That's what it was.
We're going to make this very clear. No, do not do that.
Unless NASCAR does it, you guys do not do it.
No, don't do it. Even in NASCAR, let's avoid that. We don't want to. We want to be good role
models.
No,
it's a big pillow nowadays. Everybody's in that car like it's
NASCAR and gymnastics.
NASCAR and gymnastics. This has just become Evel Knievel or some shit.
They got to do like the floor mat while like a NASCAR. You got to jump over the car while it's moving full speed.
This just sounds like Nitro Circus.
You got to land it. You got to stick the landing. The car does like a bunch of flips and sticks it.
They'd have this actually with monster trucks.
It sounds like monster trucks. I'm not gonna lie, but with regular cars, and it's probably
some of the things that these monster trucks are doing when they fly in the air.
Monster trucks are cooler.
Are unbelievable.
Yeah, you're right. It already exists. It's called monster trucks. All right.
I saw a clip of somebody playing hockey and football. It was like football rules on the ice.
Ooh, I did see that. That was it was nice. It's incredibly dangerous. I mean, didn't a hockey player just have his neck slit? Can you imagine trying to tackle somebody and drag somebody down with skates attached to their feet?
I don't think they had skates on. I think it was just football on ice.
Oh, they were just running
equipment.
Oh, good point. Well, either way, terrible idea because I don't know if people know this, but ice is harder than concrete.
It
sucks getting hit down on ice.
Yeah.
How about Swimming and sharpshooting.
What would be the weapon? It'd just be like a bow, like a crossbow?
You got to tread water while you're shooting sporting clays or something like that, like archery.
Okay.
What's a good thing to combine with swimming?
Have you seen the torpedoes? The little torpedo like soccer game that they play underwater?
No, that sounds exciting though.
Remember the little the rubber torpedoes they used to throw underwater, and you would see it like a submarine, just like you could pass it underneath water to your friend?
Don't, but it sounds great. I'm not going to lie.
All right. We used to play this all the time.
Oh, you're talking about just like the little ones that you would throw under there.
They turned that into an actual game where you could fucking tackle people and hold them underwater.
I mean, it sounds like my kind of game.
It is. It is your kind of game.
What about, this is a good one. Lacrosse and polo. Because it doesn't make sense that those guys on horseback are hitting that ball all the way on the ground. Just play lacrosse on horseback.
Ooh.
I think that'd be a legit game.
That would be legit. Did you know you have to have like 4 horses per person?
Per person? Why do you have to have 4 per person?
I don't know. I just heard that. So I thought I'd throw it out there and see if you want to call bullshit on it.
I'm calling bullshit on it. I don't really know why you would need that. 4 per person? Yeah, I don't get
endurance, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, maybe that's it. They got to sub the horse in and up.
Yeah.
That's my kind of sport. Let's let the horse get tired. I'll just sit on top and have all the fun.
That's a good point.
I kind of like that.
I kind of want to play it just once.
Lacrosse, horseback riding?
Yeah, me and horses just don't. Dude, do you remember Whirly Ball?
Whirly Ball, yes.
It was bumper carts. It was bumper carts and lacrosse.
That was a great game. Great game.
This
is what I'm talking about.
It's in Columbus, Ohio, for those of you that are around the Columbus area. Whirly Ball. I mean, make sure you guys go check it out. Are we sure that they invented
that? I mean, I know it's in that area, but it's
Dude, I've been trying to find it everywhere else, and I can't find it anywhere.
Dude, what are we doing? Let's open up some Whirly Ball spots.
Dude, they're so fucking fun. I went there not too long. I went there like 4 or 5 years ago.
Do you think 1587 Prime could have a back side of the building that has a Whirly Ball court?
No, this is not that kind of establishment, Jason. This is not that kind of establishment. No,
it's not. Okay,
it should be.
How about skydiving? Is skydiving a sport?
We can make it.
Skydiving and slam dunk contests. That'd be a pretty incredible.
I don't know how are the hoops in the air or where are they?
I mean, it's to be determined. Depends on how many points you want. You can go all the way to the ground, but it's a lot harder to get it in there. You got hoops at different levels.
What about skydiving and like track? Like who can get to who can get to land first?
Now you're thinking.
Who can get to land first? Who's going to pull their parachute?
Yeah, you're basically playing chicken. I mean, you're essentially skydiving chicken. That's what you're describing. I think it's a fantastic idea. It'd be very fun to bet on.
It's a fantastic idea.
You remember the Great Outdoor Games when they would climb the pole and then descend as fast as possible? And I'm like, what are we doing here, guys?
Yeah.
This is
electric is what it is.
More on the line.
way more speed.
Travis Pastrana would be dead.
No, you can't kill that guy.
There's no way he's backing down. He'd figure it out, though. He'd figure it out. It'd be some.
He'd figure it out. That's what I'm saying.
Freaking die.
Travis Pastrana doesn't die. All right. Yeah, knock on wood. Shout out to all the cool Travises out there that made my name cool.
The only person in the world with more lives than a cat.
Travis Pastrana. And that does it for No Dumb Questions, brought to you by Tommy John Underwear. Time to round up some NFL news. That's right. Let's talk about football, since this is still a football/sports podcast.
I suppose.
Starting with some Eagles updates. Devontae Smith and Jordan Mailata, two of our favorites here on the show, man, got paid big time. It was announced on Monday that the Eagles wide receiver Devontae Smith agreed to 3 years, $75 million. An extension that was well worth it. Smith's deal includes 51 guaranteed. God damn. Is Smitty an underrated part of this offense? Do you think he doesn't get enough credit?
I mean, he's definitely not underrated by anybody on the team. I think, listen, he's playing next to the best receiver in the NFL, in A.J. Brown. So it's easy to see that maybe he gets less credit than is probably deserved because of the greatness that A.J. Brown has displayed. But I can tell you, anybody in the Eagles, I mean, the route running ability of Devontae Smith is insane to watch in person. Like, he's just, you talk about like my dance moves versus your dance moves. This is the smoothest motherfucker I know. Like, he is
he's
just
a smooth cat.
It is
That's
insane.
Smooth player right
the
there.
way he moves and gets out of breaks, and the level at which he entered the NFL and how good he is.
He's silky.
Oh my gosh, silky
He's
smooth
very
on
silky.
and off the field. You see some of the things he's wearing. He is got some fast. He's smooth no matter what. He talks smooth. He's also he's one of those guys that in his head, he is one of the most mentally tough, like just like killers that I've played with in the best possible way. Like, I mean, in only complimentary fashion. Like, this is a guy you want to play football with. He embodies the mindset. Don't let his skinny stature fool you. This guy has every bit of a football player's mindset. I cannot say enough good things about Devontae Smith as a player, as a person, as a personality. Outstanding young man who just got 3 years and $75 million. So shout out to my man Schmitty.
That's a whole lot of money. And
it's a whole lot of bread.
And former guest on the show, Jordan Mailata, is also getting paid this offseason. Jordan and the Eagles agreed to a 3-year, $66 million contract extension, which includes $48 million guaranteed and $20 million in the signing bonus. He just got $20 million richer by putting his John Hancock on a paper. That's pretty good.
How about that? That'll get you a whole lot of real estate over there in Australia.
Hell yeah. You can go over there and get all that delicious candy, that good old rich chocolate.
You can order at least 15 million blooming onions at Outback with that. Like, it is,
Ooh,
that's a lot.
Baby. It's the only onion I'll eat. Fried.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably not buying you that much. I think they overcharge for the blooming onion, but whatever.
It's damn good, though, man. It's damn good.
Yeah. It includes $48 million guaranteed and a $20 million signing bonus per Adam Schefter. Yeah, man. It's Howie season. This is what Howie does better than I think. I mean, I'm biased, but anybody else at finagling the situation of the cap, what players are, first of all, due in real life, but then also what is going to be their cap hit. The Eagles are so good at moving that around and avoiding the salary cap from really ever being an issue. I can't think of one time in my tenure with the Eagles that there has been this issue with, the cap is too high or too low, or the Eagles don't have room to sign somebody that they want to. I feel like at all times they know how to move things around to get accomplished what they want to accomplish. And I mean, you see it from other teams. They just don't move with that type of fluidity. They get hamstrung with either guys who are really high on the books or, players that are unhappy with their pay. It feels like the Eagles, I mean, we saw that last year with Hassan, right? Hassan Reddick is now gone. He wanted more money last year. I just feel like the Eagles deal with that less than anybody else. They really are. This is one of the things they do so well is they know how to allocate these resources. They know how to move money around. I think in part that's a credit to Howie and his understanding of all of the ins and outs of the salary cap and the full ways to take advantage of the structures of these contracts. I think it's also a point of emphasis on Jeffrey Lurie. I mean, they have the cash to do all these things, because it's one thing to be able to maneuver the cap, but it's also one thing that the owner has to be willing to shell out cash at different points to make these things happen and give the resources possible to the GM to do as much as this and to allow Howie to operate with this type of freedom. I think the both of them combined, as well as other people in the building, Jake, Bryce, like there's a lot of people in the building that go into making this one of the Eagles' strengths. But Howie for sure gets the credit, and he should. They know how to extend players, when to extend players. They know how to move money around. These numbers might look astronomical, but they know that the cap's only going up. And by doing these deals earlier, these numbers change as that cap goes up to be more in line with, or actually more of a, not in line, they're already in line, more of a deal for the Eagles long term, if they believe in these guys, which they clearly do. So
For good reason.
Listen, I think it's certainly been a strength of the Eagles, and they have not shied away from, exploiting all of the rules and not carve-outs, but all of the rules and different tools that are possible within the guidelines of the salary cap. They know how to finagle all that, and it's been one of their strengths, quite frankly. So shout out to both Jordan and Devontae Smith. Both of these guys are more than deserving of these numbers. There's a lot of guys around the league looking right now to get better contracts from their teams or to be paid what they think they're owed. And some of these teams are handcuffed, and that's based on deals and structures that they've already done beforehand. And you're seeing it right now.
Well, I'm happy those two guys got paid. They're fucking deserving of it. Both not only two of the best NFL players in the National Football League, but just two of the best teammates and guys you could have around. So you love to see the good guys get paid and broke off accordingly, man, especially when they're doing shit the right way. Packers to face Eagles in the league's first ever game in Brazil. That's right, Eagles-Packers in the Corinthians Arena down there. Week 1, too. First game of the year, breaking it out down there in Brazil. It's probably going to be hotter than hell, boys, so make sure you hydrate. Brazil is known to be right there on the equator, and we know because science.
Well, no, it'll be winter for Brazil.
It'll be winter for them down there at the equator. Yeah. Does that have anything to do?
I don't think so.
Tell me it's going to be snowing.
I think when you're on the equator, I don't think it really matters. Yeah.
I think it's just, what is it going to be? 80 instead of 105?
I think that's a big difference. Let's be honest.
All right, you got me there. I got myself there, I guess. The Corinthians Arena is the home of Brazil's soccer team, SC Corinthians. It was also announced that the first game in 50 years, a game will be played on Friday night of the opening weekend in the NFL.
So in history.
Yeah, they won't jump off the season, but they'll be the first game that's played on Friday night.
Yeah, the second game of the year will be this Friday night game. Listen, I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about this, especially Philadelphia fans. Big travel ramifications for this home opener. I'm excited about it. We've talked about this before. You and I are big fans of the international games. I think it's really cool playing in these unique situations and stadiums. I've been to Brazil. I actually went to the Brazil for the World Cup in 2016 with some fellow teammates, and it was outstanding. Obviously, this is a different sport. That was the country's national sport of soccer that I was participating with. But I went to Corinthians Arena. We got to see a game live there.
How much walking did you do?
Not as much as Coachella, but it was quite a bit of walking. Yeah, it's going to be an incredible experience. I fully anticipate that. And Brazil is it's got a wonderful culture. It's got great food, great people, a culture that likes to party. So they're going to be geared up for this. They like sports. They like physical fitness.
Sports, physical fitness, partying. Sounds like a perfect mix for the NFL.
Listen, I think the NFL is going to enjoy this game.
Who do you think has more fans down there, the Eagles or the Packers? That's the real question.
I think it's going to be Brazil. Strikes me as more of an Eagles crowd. Not gonna lie, but yeah, big fan of Brazil. Went down there for the World Cup. Stayed for a full week. Saw, I think, went to 5 games. Went to Rio, Sao Paulo, and Brasilia.
Who was your favorite? Who's your favorite individual player you saw at the Rio games?
I mean, the one that I was the most excited to see because of his standing in the world at the time was Messi. We did not go to an Argentina game. We went to a Brazil game, though, and the other guy that was right up there with him was Neymar. So got to see Neymar play in person.
Stud.
Brazil won against Chile in penalty kicks. It was a fantastic game. But we got to party on the Rio Beach with a bunch of other Americans. They had like a whole,
Jason, you're not supposed to go down there and party with Americans. You're supposed to party with the culture.
Listen, you know us. We find each other. It's easy to spot just by what you're wearing. You know right away. That's an American right there. Cargo shorts.
I'll tell you what though, Messi played in Kansas City this past weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, he played in Arrowhead actually.
It's not the same.
He played in Arrowhead.
It's not the same being in the MLS.
Why is it not?
Just saying. Because it's the MLS.
Don't shit on the MLS.
I'm not shitting on the MLS. I'm saying it's not international soccer. When you think of soccer, I know there's all these wonderful clubs overseas. There's the MLS. I think of the World Cup. That's all I'm saying. It's international play, and then everything else is For me,
it's all
that's the way I think
it's all
about
the Premier League, dude.
I know a lot of people love the Premier League. A lot of people love Barcelona and Milan. To me, it's all about international play for soccer. That's all I care about.
I mean, I get it. Would you ever watch the UFL?
Which one was the UFL?
Would you ever watch the XFL?
I would.
You would watch the XFL, but you won't watch the MLS.
I didn't say I won't watch it. I'm just saying it wasn't the same level as seeing Messi play for Miami is not the same as when he played in Barcelona or when he was at the world stage of the World Cup. That's all I'm saying. That's not the same.
He just won the World Cup like less than a year ago.
Seeing Michael Jordan on a golf course is not the same as seeing Michael Jordan in a Bulls uniform. All right?
Jason.
Just being honest. It's not. You're seeing one person
it's the same sport.
On the biggest stage possible.
What do you mean?
You're seeing one person on the biggest stage possible with the biggest team in the history. Like this is the best soccer player ever at the World Cup. That's different than seeing Lionel Messi tearing it up in Kansas City. Just saying.
Dude, it's the same. It's Lionel Messi. It's not the
same. It's not the same.
Dude, it was the same when Ibrahimovic went fucking crazy in LA. It's great. It's electric. He made the MLS fun to watch last year.
I'm not saying it's not good for MLS. I'm not saying it's not great. I'm saying it's not as good. I'm not saying that it sucks that he plays in Miami. That's awesome for the MLS, and I think it's great for American soccer. I just think it's nowhere near when he scores a goal for Argentina and the entire country is erupting in cheers because it means more to Argentina than any other sport on the planet. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, that's fair. I didn't think you were saying it like that at first, but I get it now. All right. Well, shout out to Messi. Shout out to Rio. And big shout out to the NFL. Hey. Expanding the game. Getting into more countries. Hopefully Brazil brings the juice, baby. I want to see how their crowd reacts to a little American football, man.
Dude, one of the things that was the coolest thing in Brazil, first of all, every time their national team plays, they consider it a national holiday. So the entire country shuts down. Then, whenever you weren't. So some of the games are happening in Brazil at other places while you're just out and about, and they're so into soccer that the entire country really would erupt to the point that you could hear a cheer happening from everybody,
everybody's
in the
house
city of Rio.
That's cool.
De Janeiro. You could hear really that erupt the moment Brazil scored while you're just walking down the street.
That's so fucking dope.
Yeah, it was dope. It was
so
dope.
cool.
As well as
you're walking outside the stadium at all times.
Yep, Brazil just scored. There was also saw Christ the Redeemer.
Nice.
Pretty
yeah.
Cool.
That was pretty
cool. Probably
Is
the
it as
coolest
big in
Christ
person?
statue. I think it takes the Christ cake of statues.
Yeah. It's the biggest one.
We also got a couple updates on the Chiefs roster front. Defensive end Mike Dana has just re-signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. Dana recorded career-high best in sacks and tackles for loss last season. I think it's a big signing for you guys. Very unheralded player. I think nationally.
He just tough as nails, just comes to work every single day with his fucking lunch pail, man.
He's got a little, I'm trying to figure out how to describe this to fans, but so when you have like a third down package out there, you typically have players that are certain roles. Mike Dana fills that role of he can run a game with anybody. He can drop out into coverage. He can win one-on-one matchups at a surprising rate over a guard because he's got a level of athleticism that's unique when you're rushing over a guard. I think that he is a big part of allowing Coach Spags to be creative in these blitz packages. You'll see him do a lot of different things with Mike Dana. He's a guy that I was always assessing where he was at, because you would try and, because what is he, 51, right?
Yeah, 51. He's like that chess piece that a lot of it stems off of. You
correct.
Know what I mean? So you try and get tells.
Call it some defenses call him the adjuster. So if he's over here, it's okay, I'm pretty confident either they're running a game over here, there's either
something's
a blitz
happening
coming over
there.
Here. Or it could just be straight up. Spags is smart enough that he knows how to hide that, but that's the type of headache that a guy like that causes teams, because you consider him a 3 technique, but he's really like a D-end outside linebacker playing 3 technique because he's a little bit bigger and he can win that matchup on the guard as well as run games, as well as drop off into coverage. These are guys that, in my opinion, don't really get the credit they deserve, but they're big pieces within the defensive structure. So I actually think this is a really good signing and happy to see these back in Kansas City. Shout out to Mike for being back in KC.
Yeah, Mike.
And something we didn't get a chance to talk about on the show over the past couple weeks, the Chiefs have also signed former European Rugby League star Luis Rees-Zammit. Rees-Zammit, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing this right.
Yep, I don't even know. I have no idea either. I've talked to him though, and he's pumped.
Is he French?
No, he's Welsh. He's from Wales. Look at this debonair dude, man. He's just got the big white teeth.
He's an attractive guy.
Jaw,
I'm not gonna lie.
His favorite movies, the Titanic. He loves music from Beyonce and Adele. The guy is just as suave as it gets.
When I think of Welsh, I think British people call them posh. I think of like these rich, upper class, just beautiful white people. And he is like just the running stereotype of what I would think of with a Welsh person. I don't know if that's an accurate like stereotype that I have in my head, but that's certainly what I think of. And he's helping continue that trend in my mind.
Well, there you go.
I'm excited to see what this guy does. I don't know about you.
I'm pumped too. And he said he's ready for the lateral when we were texting.
Oh, nice.
So, nice.
Well, listen, he played rugby, so he's going to be ready for that thing. Came in as the same program as Jordan Mailata, the International Player Pathway Program. So it won't cost you guys a roster spot unless you makes 53.
I think he even went to IMG too. I'm pretty sure he went to IMG.
Well, it's
very similar.
One of the good things about this pathway is that it allows teams to take chances on guys without having to incur a roster spot. So the only way Luis will count against the Chiefs is if he makes a 53. I think that's how that works.
Yeah, exactly.
Outside of that, they're basically
he gets like 2 or 3 years to get him.
Yeah, they're basically guaranteeing him a shot at potentially playing in the NFL, which I hope. I really hope this is a smashing success.
The more international players that you see get the chance means the more international.
The game's growing.
Yeah. And you start to see, kids from those areas or kids from all over start playing the game a little bit more because one of their their own from their backyard found a way to be on top of a sport and be a part of a very small percentage of players that make it. And it's cool to see. I really just enjoyed the guy's energy so far. He's super excited about the opportunity that he's been given, knowing that not everybody gets these opportunities. And he was an absolute star in the European league that he was in, the European Rugby League that he was in. So for him to make the jump and try and go from Wales to Kansas City, man, it's a pretty ballsy move and pretty cool move to be making, man.
Lewis has wasted no time. He just got done working out with Pat and some of the guys down in Texas this past weekend. Travis, you said he talked to you. When did you get the chance to talk to him? And have you heard Pat say whether he's good or not?
No, I haven't talked to Pat about him yet. Yeah, Lewis he's down there working hard, man. And it's going to be a humbling experience. Yeah, it's going to be a humbling experience at first. It's not easy to just make that jump. They're two completely different games, but he is an athlete, and that's what the Chiefs saw. He's a smart kid. He's a smart player. So he's going to be able to, pick up the offense eventually, but it's going to be a tough few months for him here while he's getting acclimated to the NFL, where we've been doing this since we were kids. So, and we've been playing this game. So we're just going to have just those little instincts that we've built over the years that he has to start to catch up with. So biggest advice I gave him was just, try not to let, it overwhelm you as much as it can. And just know that everybody believes that you have the potential to be able to play. So just absorb as much as you can, learn as much as you can in the short time that you'll have before the season.
Listen, I'm excited. I know there's going to be a learning curve. I hope this guy takes the world by fucking storm.
Me too, man.
It will be electric. And I mean,
seeing it,
with
man.
A smile like that, this guy is... If he works out, he's going to be the most marketable player of all time. Look at that face.
Yeah, we got to love a debonair young man.
Alrighty, and that wraps up another episode of New Heights, everyone. That's right.
Yes, it does.
Man, it's good to be back. I love the guests. Sometimes I just love bullshitting with Trav. All righty, make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you know when all the new episodes are coming out. We'll be back with a new episode next week with special guest, Mr. Cheeto Andrew Santino. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Once again, New Heights is presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by Buffalo. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. Thank you to our production and crew for everything, not only this past weekend in Cincinnati, but for always making us look good on here. Thank you, 92%ers. Until next time, peace.